Welcome to Lingo Lounge channel. Today we embark on a journey to understand some of nature's most powerful forces, the top 10 most severe weather events that have shaped our world. From tsunamis to tornadoes, these phenomena remind us of the immense power of the natural world and the importance of respecting its delicate balance. Let's get started. Tsunami. Imagine a wall of water towering several meters high, surging towards the coastline with unstoppable force. Tsunami expert. Most often, these disturbances are caused by underwater earthquakes, displacing massive volumes of water and creating ripples that travel at incredible speeds. While barely noticeable in the open ocean, these ripples grow in height as they approach shallower coastal waters, transforming into towering waves that can inundate entire coastlines. Buildings crumble, trees are uprooted, and entire communities can be swept away in an instant. The 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a magnitude 9.1 earthquake, tragically demonstrated the catastrophic power of these events, claiming over 230,000 lives across 14 countries. Tsunami expert. Early warning systems now provide crucial minutes, even hours, for coastal communities to seek higher ground. Understanding the science behind these events helps us mitigate their impact and build a safer future. Tornado. A column of dust and debris snakes its way across the landscape, a dark funnel reaching down from the belly of a raging thunderstorm. Tornado survivor. Born from the clash of warm, moist air with cooler, drier air, tornadoes are most common in North America's Tornado Alley. As warm air rises rapidly within a thunderstorm, it can begin to rotate, forming a spinning column of air known as a mesocyclone. If this rotation intensifies and descends towards the ground, it becomes a tornado, its path often unpredictable and erratic. The destructive power of a tornado is measured on the enhanced Fujita scale, ranging from EF0 to the rare EF5. While tornadoes are relatively short-lived, their impact can be devastating, reducing homes to splinters and tossing vehicles like toys. Tornado survivor. Communities come together to rebuild, and scientists strive to improve forecasting and warning systems, giving people precious minutes to seek shelter. Hurricane. Born over warm tropical waters, hurricanes and cyclones are vast, swirling storms that bring with them the fury of the ocean. Hurricane meteorologist. As warm, moist air rises over the ocean, it creates a low-pressure area below, drawing in more air to replace it, forming a spinning vortex with a calm eye at its center. Upon reaching land, the storm unleashes its full fury, powerful winds, torrential rainfall, and the insidious storm surge. The storm surge, driven by the hurricane's powerful winds, can inundate coastal areas, causing catastrophic damage. Hurricane Katrina's storm surge in 2005 breached the levees protecting New Orleans, leading to devastating flooding and loss of life. As ocean temperatures rise due to climate change, these storms are becoming more intense, their impact more severe. Understanding these storms helps us prepare and mitigate their devastating effects. Blizzard. When the blizzard strikes. A blizzard is a severe snowstorm characterized by strong, sustained winds and low visibility due to blowing snow. These storms can bring extreme cold, making exposure life-threatening. Blizzards often cause power outages, leaving communities without heat and electricity. Transportation is heavily disrupted as roads become impassable and visibility drops to near zero. The combination of snow, wind, and cold can be deadly, making it crucial to stay indoors and avoid travel. The 1978 Great Blizzard in the United States caused widespread damage, power outages, and significant loss of life. Preparedness measures such as snowplows and emergency response teams are essential to mitigate the impact of these severe storms. Wildfire. Inferno on Earth. A single spark, a carelessly discarded cigarette, or a lightning strike in a dry forest can ignite a wildfire. Fueled by dry vegetation and driven by wind, wildfires can sweep across landscapes with terrifying speed. While often destructive, wildfires play a complex role in many ecosystems, clearing out dead vegetation and making way for new growth. However, the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires in recent years is linked to human activities and climate change. Longer, hotter summers and more frequent droughts create ideal conditions for wildfires to ignite and spread. The impact of these megafires extends far beyond the immediate burn area, affecting air quality and exacerbating climate change. Avalanche. The White Death. High in the mountains, a sudden release of snow, ice and rock down a mountainside can occur with little warning. Several factors can trigger an avalanche, from heavy snowfall to human activities on unstable slopes. The speed at which an avalanche travels, up to 200 miles per hour, makes it extremely dangerous. Avalanches can engulf skiers, snowboarders and even entire villages, leaving behind a path of destruction. As more people venture into the backcountry, the risk of triggering an avalanche increases. By understanding avalanche conditions and practicing safe backcountry travel techniques, we can minimize the risks. Dust storm. A wall of dust and sand, towering hundreds of feet high, advances across the landscape, blotting out the sun. These storms occur when strong winds lift loose soil and sand particles, creating a massive dust cloud that can travel for hundreds of miles. Visibility is reduced to near zero, making travel extremely hazardous. The fine dust particles can penetrate buildings, clogging machinery and causing respiratory problems. The Dust Bowl of the 1930s serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of land degradation and the importance of sustainable land management. Storm surge. The ocean's wrath. Often, the most devastating aspect of a hurricane or typhoon is the insidious rise in sea level known as the storm surge. Driven by low atmospheric pressure, strong winds and the shape of the coastline, storm surge can inundate coastal communities. As a hurricane approaches land, its low-pressure center pulls water towards the center of the storm. The hurricane's powerful winds further push this water mass towards the shore, causing a rapid rise in sea level. Shallow coastal waters, bays and estuaries are particularly vulnerable, allowing the surge to build to greater heights. The storm surge associated with Hurricane Katrina in 2005 demonstrated the destructive power of this phenomenon, causing widespread flooding in New Orleans. Monsoon. Life-giving rains, devastating floods. Across Southeast Asia, the arrival of the monsoon season brings life-giving rains that sustain agriculture and replenish water sources. These seasonal wind patterns, driven by temperature differences between the land and the ocean, bring torrential rainfall. While essential for agriculture, the intensity of the monsoon rains can also lead to devastating floods. Rivers overflow their banks, inundating homes and farmland, and landslides are common in mountainous regions. Too little rain can lead to drought and crop failure, while too much can cause widespread flooding and displacement. As climate change disrupts weather patterns, the intensity and unpredictability of the monsoon are increasing, posing challenges for agriculture and disaster preparedness. Polar vortex. The Arctic unleashed. High above the Arctic Circle, a swirling mass of cold air, known as the polar vortex, circulates around the North Pole. During the winter months, this vortex can weaken and expand, sending frigid Arctic air southward. Polar vortex climatologist. The polar vortex influences weather patterns across the northern hemisphere, bringing record-breaking cold temperatures and hazardous winter weather. These outbreaks can disrupt transportation, strain energy grids, and pose risks to human health. As the Arctic warms, it's altering the temperature difference between the equator and the poles, potentially disrupting the jet stream and allowing the polar vortex to meander further south. From tsunamis to the polar vortex, we have journeyed through some of nature's most powerful weather events. These phenomena remind us of the immense forces that shape our planet, highlighting both its vulnerability and resilience. Thanks for watching. If you found this video informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on the wonders and dangers of our natural world.